Alright, so today I'm going to be interviewing my friend Isaac about weightlifting as part of his Discourse community. So Isaac, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I'm just going to ask you some questions and just need you to answer them, with as much detail as you can for people who are watching,
Okay.
for them to understand fully and everything.
Yeah.
So first question is, how long have you been part of this Discourse community?
I've been part of it for the past 4 years, since my freshman year of high school.
What influenced you to start weightlifting?
I would say what most influenced me was football, just especially preseason. That was like kind of mainly where more of like the tougher and like more challenging areas were with weightlifting and like bodyweight exercises. It was just good. It was kind of cool to see like myself improve, like get stronger. Like you can even like feel like you can do more. And it was just kind of a fun like thrill just to weightlift and challenge myself.
Yeah. So why do you enjoy weightlifting?
I really enjoy weightlifting because it's a very good like energy releaser throughout. Like just for me personally, like I guess like for people who like have like stress or have like anger issues, it's a really good way to like relieve like a lot of energy that you like kind of like maybe build up throughout the day, and it just like it kind of gets all like relieved at once. So it's real nice.
Yeah. I know personally too. So it's like it's a nice like
Yeah.
feeling to kind of just push yourself out of that,
Yeah.
So my next question is, I know push-ups are a very common bodyweight workout,
Yeah.
and I know you're into that kind of thing,
For
bodyweight workouts. And so my question is, what muscle groups do push-ups do or work the most?
Okay, so for push-ups specifically, yeah, it also kind of depends on what kind of push-ups you're doing. But for more like generalized push-ups, it kind of works out like it works out your pectorals, your triceps, your deltoids, and like your forearm. Which everything kind of works out forearm, but like it's kind of like for balance and stuff. Like it's really good for balance. But like just general push-ups, it works out kind of like everything kind of pretty evenly. Whereas like let's say if you're doing push-ups with your hands more closer, usually like you do like triangle push-ups. They work out more of your triceps and like your deltoids more, which is really helpful if you're focusing more on that specific area.
Right.
Or if you're doing there's incline or decline push-ups. For incline, it's where your upper body is lower than or your feet are more elevated than your lower body. So like you're kind of going more like a down first angle. So it definitely works out more of your upper pectoral muscles and also your deltoids as well. And whereas decline, where your upper body is more elevated than your feet, it works more of your lower pectoral or part of your pectoral muscle.
Okay.
So it's good to get like an overall thing, just to kind of work out everything as much as you can.
All right, sweet. So I'm gonna have Isaac give us a demonstration if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
over there. All right, cool.
Let's go.
So can you give us a proper demonstration of like a regular push-up?
Yeah, I can. So proper would be to start from all the way from the top to go all the way down. Just kind of do the same thing
Right. Yeah.
over and over again. Whereas, like I was saying, for like incline or decline, like decline, which is where your body is up high, like your upper body is up higher than your lower body, it works more of your lower chest. Or with, let's say if your feet are elevated, you have like this.
And those decline ones are hard.
Yeah, the decline ones are definitely like a lot of people say they're harder because your upper chest is usually smaller than your lower chest, so it definitely makes it a lot harder. But it's definitely good to make sure you go all the way down and all the way up, so you can get the full range of motion in the muscle.
What about like the close-up ones, like the people call them the Illuminati push-ups?
Yeah, so like the triangle push-ups, or or you can even like put your hands over each other. They're better because they work more of your triceps, so that's really good.
Yeah.
For your deltoids and stuff.
Cool. All right, thank you for that demonstration. I'm sure that was very helpful for everybody at home who are watching this.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yes. So, what's the best way to burn calories?
The best way to burn calories is, I would say, is short interval like training. So basically, like you would do like a 10-minute workout, but like the whole most of the time during the 10-minute workout, you're pushing yourself extremely hard, but you're really like doing it in a very short amount of time. Because usually like you can't do like hard workouts for extended periods of time, like 60 minutes. It's really hard. But like for 10 minutes, like it's still very effective.
Right.
But like let's say you could do something where you're doing like you're working out really hard for like a minute or a minute and a half, and then you take like a 30-second break, like and then you do it again, and you do a minute and a half, but like you're really pushing yourself, and for that full 10 minutes, and it really helps burn calories for sure.
Okay, cool. What's the best way to lose fat?
The best way to lose fat, I would say, is being consistent with how you working out. And like working out maybe like 5 times a week, and like being consistent with, like, let's say you get lazy, it's definitely not good. Or like maybe, or even like with your diet, like you get lazy with your diet, and like maybe like you kind of like cheat, like you have like a cheat day and you kind of eat something unhealthy. It's definitely like, it definitely affects the way like you burn fat, because like if you as long as you stay consistent, you can definitely burn fat over time.
And I'm sure it kind of depends on like the body type too, right?
Yeah, for sure. It depends on the body type. Like some people are like born with a better physique than others.
Or they just burn fat easier than others too.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of something that's a little unhelpful though.
So, what do you do for like recovery days?
For recovery days, usually like the days I don't work out, I like to eat. Like that's usually kind of like my main goal is to like eat and rest. Especially like eating kind of more like healthy meals, like or like protein, like chicken, stuff like that. Like rice, it's kind of like really good. But like a lot of rest is good. So like rest is pretty much actually is just as important as exercising itself, because you really need your body to recover to get better, so it could like make the muscles stronger.
Yeah, and I mean you're a runner too, so I'm sure recovery days are extremely important for not only
Yeah, definitely for
both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially rest,
Yeah, because if you keep
treating whatever you have, like injury wise.
Yeah, especially if you get injuries. Yeah, it's definitely really good, because like if you get injuries and like you keep pushing yourself, like let's say you like maybe like pull a hamstring or something, and like you continue running. It's definitely not good, because you risk your chance of pulling it again, like, and your chances increase dramatically. Whereas like if you would like maybe sit up for like 2 months, 3 months, like it would recover really well.
The same kind of goes for weightlifting, right? Obviously.
Yeah, same thing goes for weightlifting. If you push yourself too hard, like you put too much weight on or something, like you can really like you could like pull a muscle. The same thing.
Right. Yeah.
It's definitely not good. But like, or like even like let's say you're too consistent, like maybe like you work out every day extremely hard, like it's definitely not good, because your muscles can get really like tired, and they can like, it's more likely that you can get injured from it.
Right.
Usually like the only people who are working out like all the time are people who are used to it, or like are really like professionally trained athletes, because they're used to like that kind of thing, and like that's kind of the only way they can become better is because they're already strong and they're already healthy, so they're able to do it more often.
Yeah.
But like if you're just starting out, it's better to like kind of pace yourself into it. It's not get into it right away.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have a specific schedule for your workouts?
Yeah, kind of. I like to work out about 5 times a week, so that'd be 5 days out of the 7 days. But I would usually work out from depending on how fast I can, like, not necessarily like when I like how quickly I get through my workouts that I set for that day. It usually ranges from about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But yeah, I usually like to practice. I don't practice on Sundays and Thursdays. Those are like the days I like to take off. So I usually like maybe like through Monday through Wednesday, I'll set kind of maybe like an upper body kind of type thing, or like maybe, and then like Tuesday or Friday and Saturday I'll do kind of like maybe legs or like ab workouts or something. I'll kind of like spread them out a little bit, so and I can just to kind of keep them separate.
Yeah. Okay. So, does the schedule kind of help you with your day-to-day motivation levels, or just energy levels in general?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've noticed like I remember I had a year where I didn't work out. That was my senior year. I didn't work out at all, and oh man, I really felt really lazy because like when you work out, your blood's moving. You get you get a lot of like oxygen and like energy kind of just flowing throughout your body, and it's also kind of like a mental thing too. Like when you're working out, it kind of like you just feel better. Like everything, like when I'm being in a consistent mood, you just feel better.
It kind of just trains you to get in the zone.
Yeah, it really trains you to get in the zone. Like I just feel more awake throughout the day. Like I remember when I would wake up and I'd feel like tired and like groggy, and it was kind of terrible. And, like same thing when I was like just going through class or like throughout at the end of the day, I would just feel really groggy. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah. So are you trying to lean? Like what's your goal? Are you trying to lean or bulk?
I'm more of a lean kind of person. I don't really want to build a ton of muscle. I'm more of like kind of like performance. I want to see more of like the goals I can reach at the end, not necessarily how big I can get.
Yeah.
Like I personally like want to see like how many push-ups can I do, like or how many pull-ups I want to do, or like how many. I just want to keep increasing that number. Yeah.
All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you for your time. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, I'm the cameraman.
Go.
My name's Larry.